I did it! Unbelievable. Guys, I'm so thrilled to present to you something that I claim nobody, I mean nobody, has ever done in the entire world as of today. And this is... But before we go into this review, let me give you this warning. So don't attempt to do this if you're afraid that you might damage your unit and to lose it completely. I took a risk which could have resulted in a total failure of the unit, which is not covered by the warranty, of course. Now, what am I going to do today is to detach the microscope from the LCD display itself. The reason I'm doing this is because imagine if you have a knife blade and this knife blade is attached to a sharpening system. Now the sharpening system is like this high, so the knife is going to stay here. In order for me to get this picture, I need to move it across the blade surface, and it's going to be very hard to do this as one unit. I need to move the arm and I need to move the display and then the microscope itself. So if I have this detached with a cable which is extending, then I will be able to just slide it on top of the knife blade and I will be able to see very steady picture because it's going to be touching the blade as well. So I'm going to use the LED light as well as the microscope will be moved in one piece. So that's the task for today. Maybe I will cut a bit because I don't want to make it too long for you, and I will update you along the way what's going on and where I have found what during the disassembly. Okay. Okay, so to take out the microscope, I need to unscrew these two screws which hold the lens. They will not go through this opening over here. Okay, as soon as I unscrew these two screws, I get this lens. Okay, this is the matrix and it's protected by a glass cover. So I will have to find a way to get this out of the way. I believe all three lenses were inside here. Okay, they fit. So what do we have? We have one screw over here and two screws over here. Okay, sounds like a plan. like to use magnets for taking the screws out. Okay. All right. Came loose. So, what do we have? It's a ribbon cable. It was expected. Okay. We might need to disassemble the whole unit. Okay. Going on a pause. I'm gonna unscrew these two. Actually, I don't need the extension for this job. This is just a protection. Okay. So it's becoming more difficult. I don't know if I'm going to approach it from here. I think I'm gonna go from the other side. So, put them back together. I'm gonna open the whole unit. It has 4 screws. Let's see what's inside. Sip of coffee. Okay, what do we have? It doesn't automatically come off. Okay. I have so many tools. I'm not using them. I'm not using them. Yeah. So, what do we see? 2 cables attached to the front. Do you see it? So, Number 1. Number 2. The LEDs out of the way. Hopefully it will work when I assemble it again. Okay, so now we see this cable, and this ribbon cable is the one that goes out. The question is, am I going to be able to extend this cable? It's a tough task. It's a difficult one. I don't know. Okay. It's for sure this is for sure the cable. When I pull it, I can see that it's moving on the other side. So I'm going to disassemble this PCB, and I will see how this cable is attached to the plate itself. For now, I'm going to turn it like this. Okay. You may hear sounds outside. It's normal. It's a garage. People pass by. All right. Okay. So, shit. Where is this coming from? I think it's coming from here. What is the purpose of this? Okay. Okay, so I have a very difficult task. It's a ribbon cable with many pins, and it attaches over here. Okay. I might need the microscope to repair the microscope. How do we do that? This is going to be difficult. But if I assume that this goes over there, okay, and now I can pull this out. Okay, so I know my task. I know my task. My task is to extend this ribbon cable with 50 centimeters up to here. No, kidding, up to here. That's gonna be a hell of a difficult task. So I have to imitate this, and I have to imitate that. Wow. Okay. Okay, a quick update. I counted there are 30 pins over here, and I need to create a base which resembles the original. I took this plastic leftover from something, so now I'm gonna measure the same width. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna think how and what I'm going to install in this plastic, so I can make 30 pins matching the exact position of the pins above, and this will be the end that goes on the other side over here, or it just goes like something like this. So this is the idea. Let's see how this goes.
One eternity later.
Unbelievable. So now let me present to you the modified version of the TOMLOV DM602. So what it is about, what is the hype about? Have a look. Do you see something interesting? Do you see this? This, my friends, is a ribbon cable which comes out of the monitor and goes to the microscope on the other side, over here. So what I did first is I disassembled the unit itself from these screws over here that you see, one here and two other screws over here. These are not the original ones, these are added from another unit. All right, so let me take out the microscope and show you cool features of it. So if I do that, then I'm free to move it around. And if I do this, then I can go anywhere on the table and to be independent from the monitor itself. So what we see here, this is the original microscope. What is different here is that on top we have added from one of the lenses. I had to sacrifice one of the lens, which I'm not going to use anyways, the 90 to 300 millimeters. I had to cut a piece of this additional lens and to add it on top of the microscope to be able to fit the whole idea into a complete result. And after this, you can see that the stand is a bit different from the original one. So what is different is this metal thingy here, and I had to cut and curve and drill and so on, and I ended up with this result, right? Okay, and now I have both options available to me. I can use the microscope away from the monitor itself, and I also am able to attach it back over here and put it back together. Isn't that amazing? And then I can put the cable over here so it's not in the way. Perfect. And the ribbon cable is made of several parts which are soldered together. And this is a protective rubber tube which goes on top of the ribbon cable, so it's really protected. And I will see how long this lasts. I hope it lasts. So anyways, that's it. That's the whole thing, as you might see. And if you're asking yourself, is it working? Well, you bet it is. Let me plug it in and show you. Okay, this is the LED and this is the unit itself. This is the charging or the power on port, which goes here. And then it starts. Ta-da! And then I also have the LED ring. Let's put this on. All right, so we have picture, and let's take some diamond. This is a diamond 60 grit diamond plate, very cheap. Actually, the other direction. Let's see what it shows. All right, we're going closer. Okay. So here we go. These are the diamonds of this piece.